Hey guys, it's Main here, back again with another IE review. I'm going to start off a little bit different. I'm going to actually say what I normally put in text at the bottom of the screen here in the videos, but if you're watching this and you do like the IE reviews and you want them to continue, please do like, comment, and subscribe on the videos. It really helps me. I'm kind of in the final push to 1,000 subscribers, which is really helpful in monetizing the channel. I am looking to grow it a lot more. The one big backlog that I have in doing the IE reviews is I don't have a lot of time to actually edit the videos. And so going forward, if I do get monetized, I do want to put that money towards hiring, or rather getting someone who can help me edit or do thumbnails on the side. That would really help speed up the process, which means I'd be able to help you guys do more IE reviews. So anyways, doing 1,000 subs would be really great. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. And if you're on Twitch, Twitch Prime is free. So thank you guys for watching. We get monetized this one. All right, guys. So this is someone who actually won an IE review from a sub goal giveaway. I think we hit like 25 subs, 20 subs on stream. Thanks Lord Zorinth, by the way, for the gifted subs that time, for getting us over the edge, allowing us to do 2 IE review giveaways, and Juudanakke was one of them. The next person, probably not in this stream. Next stream I'll do another IE review for that person. But here we have someone who's actually in World 6, finished it. He's at Samurai Guardians. I don't believe he's there on every single character, but you get it. You get the idea. Needs some help. I don't remember if he said anything specific last stream, but I imagine he's just kind of in that final push. He's transitioning to endgame, trying to figure out what to do, maybe get his last characters up to the last world, trying to figure out what he needs to do from here to improve his account, maintain it so he can be better positioned for the future updates. So let's go ahead and talk about that. As always, starting from the very basics, World 1, talking about stamps. Stamps, as always, is going to be the first thing you should be thinking of if you're touching at any point in the game trying to figure out what to do. You have every stamp unlocked apart from some of the arcade ones, and you're missing one from summoning. If you have finished summoning, you're going to be locked out of getting the stamp. If you haven't finished summoning, and if you have a few battles left, I'd highly recommend trying to finish the Sussy Gene quest. Make sure you have it on your character that you're doing summoning, otherwise you can't progress the quest, just FYI. And try to unlock this and upgrade this. This is a good total damage stamp. This will get multiplied by the stamp bonus as well as the pristine charm if you do have that. A great way to scale your damage would be stamps. Don't like sleep out on the total damage stamps, the base stat stamps, anything that you do see here. All really good bonuses for your account. Additionally, other thing I was immediately drawn to is your multi-tool stamp. It's only level 170. You can get this to level 190 to 200 relatively easily, doing a mix of, one, having a high dust mote print, so you can actually get like a 1 billion dust mote in your storage, so you can start upgrading this. Number 2, make sure you have rucksack prayer on and the carry capacity star signs. You do that, you should be able to carry enough dust motes to actually put in your inventory and upgrade the stamp. Additionally, do rely on the gilded stamp and the atom discount to help push you over the edge. You'll definitely need that in order to get to multi-tool stamp level 220, 230, for example. Well, not 230, 220 I think is the cap, notwithstanding the no stamp left behind bonus. Anyways, 10,000 stamp levels okay. Continually try to push this. Click on the highlight stamps here and there. Try to upgrade some of the stamps that you kind of neglected in the past. Some of the more endgame stamps to focus on are going to be things like, oh my god, I can't. The Matty Bag stamp, great for materials. The Mason Jar stamp takes glass shards. The Golden Apple stamp, boost food stamp. Crystalline stamp for crystal spawn chance. The Forge capacity stamp. Vendor stamp. All these are really, really good things you can start focusing on, and as you stack the atom discount, those will be a lot easier to upgrade. Anyways, going to Alchemy. I hope you have all the bubbles. Looks like you do. You're upgrading them. Since crop evolution is actually really, really important, what I'd recommend is getting Cropius Mapper up to about 90% capacity. So use bargain tags, upgrade this resource, farm the mob, get the materials to upgrade this so you can atom it and get it atomed. You still want to push portals. You want to push to Samurai Guardians on every single one of your characters because Cropius Mapper actually gives you a ton of base crop evolution chance, which is how the evolution GMO scales, which is how the mostly the evolution and super GMO scale. You want Cropius Mapper to be high, and you want to push the Samurai Guardians independently on every single character. You see how it says 121 portals? That's each portal each character has unlocked for your account. So it's across every single one of your characters. Can you easily get another 1 to 2 gilded stamps for getting some stamps 100 plus? Gilded stamps stops at 10,000 stamp level, so when your total stamp level is 10,000, you guarantee one stamp per day. You can't get two per day, so you're just stuck at getting one gilded stamp per day once you're past 10,000. So there's no real goal to push it other than just general account progression, which is what I recommend. You never want to stop pushing stamps because there's always a reason to. You benefit from skill efficiency, from damage, from stats, from forge capacity, material carrying capacity, all that stuff. Just FYI. Hey, Googles, what's up? Chris, we'll get to that in a second. I did see Eclipse Skulls was a thing you should be focusing on. Let's kind of go through in order, though. I mean, overall, your bubbles aren't doing too bad. You're not that... It doesn't look like you're an aggressive hourly clicker, which is fine. I don't really recommend people hourly click anyways. It's something if you really, really are sweaty, trying to push like leaderboard rankings, hourly clicking is something you would need to do to get like 0.1% or 0.5%, just to give you like more damage, more skilling efficiency for higher prints and stuff like that. But it's definitely not necessary. I just saw some of your bubbles up here were pretty high, which indicate you may be an hourly clicker. But if you want a place to sync your atoms, Cropius Mapper is a good one for now. I think you can transition to doing damage just to start pumping those numbers out. You definitely want to think about using your atoms in a way to target Carpenter with no bubble left behind, just to give you more build rate. So you want to upgrade things that are going to be hit by no bubble left behind, things with the arrows and Idleon efficiency, which I don't see here. I'm assuming you have Doot. You're not connected to lab nodes physically, which means you don't have active... Yeah, so I mean, you probably have Doot from my understanding, from my guess. Yeah, I think you definitely have Doot, just because you're not linked on some characters. The key kind of giveaway is that you don't see no bubble left behind impacted here in Alchemy, which means you don't have that active in lab, but this also doesn't indicate pet companions. So if you have Doot, you have Arctis, which means all your lab nodes are probably active. So, I mean, notwithstanding, I was just looking at that for the no bubble left behind, which ones are going to be impacted. You can try to use your atoms or bargain tags or just raw materials to try to upgrade the bubbles that will be impacted, just to force Carpenter to get hit by that. So for example, if Bappity Boopity was to be affected by no bubble left behind, I'd use like 3 atoms on this, get this out of 141 and into like 150 or so if I can, like 5 atoms, whatever, just to have a higher chance of Carpenter getting hit by that as opposed to other bubbles. Anyways, vials. This is something you can also focus on now that you're transitioning to endgame, is doing a vial grind. You have some skilling bubbles left you can start focusing on. You have some material resources. You have trapping critters. You have bars to do. You have worship. You have a bunch of stuff you can get to level 13 that's considered relatively easy at this point. For example, the pet damage one. You have rice cakes. You have green leaf. You have firefly grog. You have give to drink, royal cola, chonker chug, slower to drink, and honestly at this point barium mixture is easy. I dare to say those are some of the easier things you can get up to level 13. Just keep in mind, since you likely have the rift bonus, I hope you have the rift bonus at this point, every single vial you get up to level 13 will boost the other vials, which means you get more bonuses for them. So more skill efficiency, more damage, more all stat, more multi-kill, more base critter efficiency, tower defense, more skill efficiency from this bubble. I think I already said that. I'm kind of repeating myself, but you get the point. There's a bunch of stuff here. You can grind out that, try to get that up as well. Moving on to this, looks like you have iodized sigils. You're doing the good grind, just trying to get Peapod up there. Trove, these are good ones to get up. Emoji Veggie is also a good one once you get iodized sigils to boost that, get you more gold food. I'd really, really, really recommend Peapod first and foremost, just to get you more sigil charge rate, which will cycle back into upgrading sigils. But Peapod, Trove, Emoji Veggie, Pipe Gauge, Envelope Pile is insanely important. Definitely get that up as soon as you can as well. Construction. I think at this point, I don't need to hammer home how important Refinery is. Actually, I just realized your class makeup is less than optimal. If you get the opportunity, I would really recommend taking your second Blood Berserker and swapping it over to DK. Be mindful that I don't know what happens with your super chows when you swap over your second blood berserker. You honestly just do your first blood berserker. You probably did your super chows on your second. Just swap over your first blood berserker over to a DK just so you can get that. DK tends to have a higher copper ore print, which means you can generate more atoms doing that way. You know, just to help out your account a little bit. Atoms become a big thing later, especially when you finish gaming. I don't know how far you are away from that. The indicator here for IE actually sucks for that. But if you are nearing or trying to push gaming, once you get the super bit for gaming, 30 extra levels in Atom Collider, it starts to become a real slog and grind. And it looks like you're actually very, very far away from that. Never mind. Forget I said anything about level 30 atoms. But Atom Collider is something you want to focus on and transition all your focus on late game as you finish World 6. Now is your time to focus on skilling. More atom generation, more upgrades in Atom Collider really helps your account. You have checkout refresh speed, you have cooking speed, you have atom cost reduction, you have a power of 10 bonus actually gives you a ton of skilling efficiency, so don't sleep on this too. And yeah, someone mentioned 3D printer. That's, sorry, not 3D printer, construction. Okay, so I did some testing. This is a shout out to everyone who doesn't know, but the indicator here for Atom Collider is actually incorrect. It says this increases every 10 levels. It does not. It increases every level. So just FYI, if you level up Atom Collider, you actually get a decrease every time you level this up as opposed to every 10 levels. Me and Alfie did testing for this, and I confirmed that it actually works like this. Every level or so decreases it the atom cost by 0.1%. So it's very, very small and very incremental. But if you want to reduce atom cost, this is a way to do that rather reliably. Just FYI, since I saw yours at level 1, you probably have enough construction speed. I mean, you most definitely have enough construction speed because you're pushing some of these relatively fast. You can upgrade Atom Collider to make the atom cost of things go down by quite a lot. It's only 57 million. You have enough Nullo salts to sustain that. You can reduce your atom cost by like 1 or 2% here and there, just to make things a lot cheaper to get up to the 1, 2, 3, or max level, whatever they are. Anyways, let's go back, talk about Death Note, actually. So, what you may want to do if you're struggling, well, I think what you should do as your immediate goal is try to get Eclipse Skulls. You're going to get a good damage bonus. You may not necessarily need this, but this is going to help you down the road. It is a multiplicative damage source, which means you're going to get a ton of damage, which means you can probably stack a few more Bonjo pickles on your characters to get more boss multi-kill. So definitely go back, kill World 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in order of mobs and in order of worlds to get Eclipse Skulls, because it's 5% multiplicative damage per skull you get up to Eclipse. Additionally, it also provides you 20 multi-kill per tier per mob that you get at a billion kills, so it helps you a ton with your V-Man speedrun and trying to push portals as well. So definitely get your Eclipse Skulls up. It'll help your V-Man get higher talent points, which means you can overall boost your account through things like Voodoo Sagification, through Blood Marrow, through Species Epoch, through the base stats, all that kind of stuff. Definitely go back and do this. This will help your account overall really, really well. I do want to look at summoning real quick, because I don't know what you have. Okay, so you've finished summoning. Okay, so you are locked out of that stamp, but the good news is you do have the construction speed, so you are going to want to kind of getting in the habit, like every day or so, kind of like clicking on cogs, and your main goal here is to get as much cog EXP as you possibly can, and try to put your DKs, or your 1 DK, into the little mainframe here to stack up their construction EXP. EXP cogs are the way to go, and they're how you scale build rate. It's kind of intuitive, but you don't want to do build rate on cogs because it's just a flat 3,800. But your DKs or your Blood Berserker, whatever, they're going to have insanely higher build rate as opposed to a cog. There's no way a cog that gives you 400 to 5,000 build rate is going to outcompete a Squire, where every one level is going to give you like 1 to 2 billion build rate. There's just no way. So you just want to stack EXP. It's the meta. You I honestly would wager you never want to get build rate on any cogs. You only want to do EXP now and forever. The only exception would be directional cogs that say build rate, because these are multiplicative. You see my build rate right here is about 1.3 trillion. If I take this off, it goes down to 1.28 trillion. So it's a significant decrease, about 40 billion or so for these percent build rate cogs. But I do want to note, player construct EXP is also really, really important, because this multiplies the amount of EXP that these guys are getting on the cogs if it's pointed to them. You see here it's about 6.9 trillion construction EXP. If I take away the player construct EXP, it goes down to 6.6. So yeah, it's 300 billion or 200 billion loss or so. So yeah, the directional cogs, really, really huge for for juicing out your build rate as well. Okay, cooking. The big thing here, the big cooking speed bonuses are going to come from Alchemy, your Diamond Chef Bubble, Fluoride and Atom Collider, your what's it called, Blood Marrow talent with V-Man, and don't forget your Blood Berserkers as well have talents that help ladle generation, AFK gains, ladle use, AFK time, that kind of stuff helps to push cooking. I imagine you probably are using the No Meal Left Behind to kind of max things out. I still think you can get a lot of your meals up just by leveling them up, because your cooking speed's not bad. I don't know how many farming crops you have, but this is definitely something you want to focus on, because right here, your meal speed, this is also multiplicative. I'm losing my voice here. This is going to help you a ton with your cooking. As you unlock the rest of the crops, you're going to get a significant boost to meal cooking speed. Yours only at 80 is at 2.05 or 2,000 times. If I go over to mine with all 160, you can see it's significantly higher than that. It's 6.13 million times. So this is multiplicative. Each crop you find stacks on top of each other, the bonuses that they provide. So definitely don't sleep on farming. Definitely, since the Lantern Rank update, it's a lot easier to upgrade these and unlock the rest of the crops. Just look at the Discord. There is a tips and tricks section. There's an older guide for farming that still applies and something you want to do. Anyways, going back to what I said and going in order, let's talk about this. You have the necessary relics unlocked. You have the summoning bonus one, which is the most important one to get as you unlock the Jade Emporium. I'd honestly, up to you which island you want to go through. If you want to go in order, that's completely fine. If you want to get the lanterns first, that's also completely fine. I'd recommend the lanterns first, just because the shimmer bonuses, assuming you've done shimmer trials, it's a great way to get skill efficiency. Definitely don't sleep on this. Really good upgrade. Who's the IR review for? Juudanakke. Yeah, I don't need to look at this. You already have all meals unlocked into that. Breeding is something you can go back to and try to focus on a little bit more. It's not necessary at this point because there's no update kind of going back and making this important again. Breeding kind of sucks. You've essentially finished it, but don't sleep on shiny pets. As I mentioned, one of the things that farming does really, really well is pet rate, which increases shiny pet rate, which means you can get level 10, 11, or 12 shiny pets really, really, really easily as a result of this pet rate increase, as well as the bonuses from summoning that you have for shiny EXP, makes shiny pets go by way, way faster. And the bonuses that they provide now, that you can get them up to like level 10, 11 relatively easily, are really important. Specifically the bonuses from all meal. You can get a ton of skill efficiency doing this. You can get a bunch of critters by getting base critters per trap. You can get a bunch of cooking efficiency or other like general skill efficiency by upgrading Carrot, Gigafrog, all those pets. Additionally, you don't even have some of the shiny pets actually unlocked, or rather, upgraded to some degree. Definitely try to get Quenchy up to level 10. Try to get the Crescent Spud up to level 10. The Green Mush up to level 10. These will increase the shiny pet rate. Think of this as like a base for how the summoning bonus and the farming crop depot actually multiply shiny pet level up rate. This is a fantastic way for you to get your shiny pets up faster. That way they're not taking days to weeks like Sigils do currently. Well, yeah, as they used to, but whatever, semantics. Sneaking, I really don't have much advice for sneaking. It's just kind of go at your own pace. Remember to get golden charms. Make sure that your setup is actually, if you're pushing floors or you are trying to survive in the floors, make sure that your characters have Veils and rosaries, these multiply the stealth values with each other. Veils and veils do not multiply with each other. Veils and rosaries do. Okay. I do have one piece of advice, actually, for summoning. Something you can do is actually get meteorites. If you're trying to farm pristine charms specifically, meteorites actually do impact the chance of you finding them. So equip these on your character in a low stealth floor at like 0%. Every time you find something, there's a chance, like a 1 in, 100, 1 in 1,000 chance that it's a pristine charm. You could still benefit from this, so put meteorites on like a gemstone floor if you're in the mastery, the stealth one, just to gather that up and potentially get a pristine charm. You can't really do much with sneaking right now, other than try to push Mastery 2, Mastery 3. That's going to be a long ways away if you're trying to push Mastery 3, so I just recommend sticking to floor 2, and honestly putting meteorites in your character to try to farm up pristine charms if you want. You can also try to kill your 300 bosses per day if you're that insane, trying to gem farm and try to purchase them from the gem store, or you can slow grind it, do it slowly and sneaking with meteorites instead. No acorn, seems like damage loss could be multi-kill. What? Okay, last thing, I didn't check this at the beginning of the video. Let's talk about your tools. They are terrible. Okay, as I mentioned, skilling and Prince and Atom Collider is makes up a big component of the end game. As you've finished World 6 and you have pushed to the end, your big focus and transition is going to be on skilling efficiency and getting high 3D prints. Number one priority for you right now is upgrade your tools on every single one of your characters. Also, I just realized your first character is a V-Man. That's insane. Anyways, get your tools up. You want to get them to Marble Glass at the very least, dude. I think at this point, that's a goal for you to strive towards. If that's a heavy goal for you to try to reach, try to reach it. It's really, really important. It's going to give you a lot of bonuses to your account. It's going to give you a lot of damage. My alarm's going off. Hold on, sorry guys. All right, we're going to wrap this up real quick here. Your gear is going to be a real great focus for you. One, getting your tools up. Two, getting your character armor gear up to Marble Glass as well. Marble Glass is where you should aim for just about every single one of your characters. Your DK, I would recommend getting into God Shard if that's a possibility for you, just to give you more drop rate. Every single one of your characters should be in Marble Glass if you can, because it gives you a higher all stat percent than the Magma Gear kit. Magma Gear can. I try to get your tools specifically up to Marble Glass as well if you can. Try to farm up the splicers. They give you a little bit of stats, help you with your helps you with your damage. Make sure to equip food on your characters, specifically the cheese, the World 3 cheese, not the golden knobbiches or whatever the hell. I'm talking about these ones. These cheeses, they give you like shrine level up rate. So if you put the shrines on the world that you're farming with most of your characters, you can level up your shrines a little bit faster. That gives you more crystal spawn chance, more total capacity, more drop rate, more damage, more health, more AFK gains, I think. I don't know. There's a variety of different bonuses that shrines provide you. Just something you want to keep in the back of your mind. You want to split up gold food on your characters. Make sure to split up golden grilled cheese sandwiches. They give you all stat for your characters, so you can have more damage, more money percent, etc. Statues, you have all onyx, good. You can aim for putting more carry capacity on your characters, not bad. You can do that. Definitely use some books, get some multi-kill on your characters. On V-Man here, get more souls and critters, get more voodoo statification. Those are the more important ones to do. I think getting V-Man enhancement to level 250 is another breakpoint to you, actually. Gives the luck charm, actually applies to skill EXP gains, so it makes skilling more efficient or better on V-Man. Also, don't forget to use your books on the It's Your Birthday, as well as Predigo Burr, just to give you a higher chance there. I never touch post office for anyone, so I'm not going to do that for you. Constellations are... not good. You're missing some on... you're missing some of the constellations, so this is something you should focus on. Constellations really, really good. Since Seraph star signs, they're actually Lava introduced a way forward to scale, so getting more summoning levels actually increases the star sign value. Also, the ones from Seraph are actually really, really good. Drop Ready, insane. Ninja Stealth, insane. OG Chance, Crop Evo, per farming level. Just base strength, farming EXP, agility, multi-kill per tier, damage, luck, summoning EXP, that kind of stuff. All the Seraph star signs are really, really good. Finish your star signs, unlock them, get them to infinite with the shiny pets, so on and so forth. You get it. I think that covers it. I don't know if you're in chat, actually. Someone mentioned, I think, the scarves. Definitely get divine scarves. You want to farm up divine scarves on all of your characters, because the 25% all AFK gain, 50% if you have the keychain doubler, or the 20% or 40% mob respawn as well, are really, 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 really good. It's going to help you with fighting AFK gains, skilling AFK gains. Really insane. Don't sleep on that. Get divine scarf on every single one of your characters. Okay. That was a very fast review towards the very end. I have to go take my food out of the oven, so I'll end the video here. Again, thank you guys for watching on YouTube. Really appreciate it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Make sure to leave a comment, actually. For those of you who made it to the end of the video, comment what your favorite meal is. Just to farm the interaction there. Thank you guys. And as always, join the Discord, link in the description. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe if you like the video. I don't know, just let me your thoughts here. Thanks, YouTube. Bye, everyone.